Hello world, this is Siraj. Welcome to this MacTechs. In our last video, we discussed how to add and record expands with profit and loss account. In this video, we are going to discuss how to cache in and out, open transaction, sales history, X and Z report with end of the day. So let's get started. As usual, we'll go to the menu, and here we have two commands: cache in, cache out, and end of the day. So we are going to discuss mainly these two commands. The first one, cache in. So I'm going to click on this cache in. So here we have the cache in, cache out window. Here we have two types of buttons: add cache, remove cache. Two commands we have. So as a starting of the day, I'm going to enter the running cache. Okay, so I'm going to type 5500 as running cache. So here I'm going to check in as default add cache. So I'm going to give the descriptions. So let's say running cache. That's fine. Now I'm going to click on the save button. So in my cache drawer, I have 5500 to run my business. That's fine. Now we'll process some open transaction. Okay, open transaction. Here you can see the window. In this window we have three types of search. We have barcode. You can search the product by barcode, or you can search the product by product code. Okay, that is SKU code. And the next one is we can search the product by the product's name. So that's a searching option. So here also you can search. So here we have function key 3. I can press function key 3 and I can type the product name. For example, if I type PR, I can see all the relevant products starting with or containing the letters or characters PRI. And you can type the product code. We can type 1031 and you can get the product details, or you can give the barcode. So you can use the barcode scanner. You can scan the product. And now I'm going to give this search product by code. I'm going to give the product code. So let's type 1001 and hit the enter key. Once you hit the enter key, you will get the product details. Okay, the price of the product. Okay, and the product name. Here you can see the SKU code 1001. So if you want to refer further how you can add this product code and other detail, you can watch my previous video or the product video in this playlist. And again, here we have quantity. You can adjust the quantity of this particular product, or you can, if you have more than one product in the same products, so we can swap using the barcode and the product quantity will be increased. Suppose if we have 3 i7 laptop 8 gen, so you can scan 3 times and the quantity will be increased as 3. Or you can change here as well. You can go to the quantity, you can change as 2 and the quantity will be adjusted here. That's fine. Or if you want to reduce again, you can go to the quantity and you can type number 1 and you can hit the enter key. That's fine. So now I'm going to add one more product in this transaction. Let's add 1031 and we'll hit the enter key, and here we have the headphone, and that's fine. So here we have 2 items and you can see the subtotal here and the grand total. Okay, now I'm going to click on this discount. Okay, here you can see card discount, item discount. Okay, card discount for this particular bill or for this particular card. Okay, so in this card you have 2 types of discount. We can give discount for percentage, or we can give as a fixed amount. Okay, and I'm going to give as fixed amount for this bill. Okay, so let's say the total here in this case, in total bill or total cart amount is 181,974. I'm going to give as 974 as discount for this particular bill. So 974. Okay, that's fine. Now you can hit the enter key. So that is card discount, lump sum amount or fixed amount. Okay, and you can hit the enter key. So there you can see the previous amount was 181,974 and the updated amount or updated subtotal is 181,000. Again, you can adjust the discount. Okay, this time we'll give the discount only for the specific item. Okay, so here we have 474, so 19,474. I like to give this 474 as discount. Okay, so this time not for the grand total, we are going to give the discount only for the specific item. So you have to select this item, then you can go to the discount, and here we have the card discount already given 974. So if you like to include this discount as well, you can keep here, otherwise you can make it as 0, and you can come to the item discount. Now this item is selected, so item discount is going to be applied for this selected item. So here in this item discount also we have percentage and fixed amount. So we are going to give the fixed amount, that is 474. I'm going to apply 474, and you can hit the enter key. That's cool. There you can see the grand total was the subtotal was 181,974, and the updated total is 181,500. That's pretty cool. And here we have the comment. You can give the comment, you can add some comments on this bill. For example, you can add some specific note on this bill or the invoices. Okay, here we have cash drawer. If you want to open the cash drawer, you can click here, or you can give the payment option. So here we have the save sales. You can save this particular sales and you can recall. Okay, so here you can see the down arrow. So here this item is discounted. Okay, this item is discounted. Okay, so you can see the grand details or the further details in the invoices. Okay, that's cool. And here we have the options for the payment. Okay, and cash, Visa card, debit card, check, voucher, and credit. Okay, payment. And here we have the payment. So we will click the payment. If we click the payment, you will be getting this dialog box. So here we have all the items that we have added into the cart, and here we have the subtotal, and the discounted price is 181,500. Okay, so here also you can adjust the items, and you can round the figures. You can round the figures. Okay, and you can if we have cents, something like that, you can adjust it. Okay, for the time being we have no cents, and here we can give the paid amount. Okay, suppose if the customer paid 200,000 as cash and the change is 18,500, you can save this PDF, or we can give the print receipt order, or we can give print invoice. So for the time being I'm going to save this invoice as PDF, and we'll give the save. Okay, done. And now we'll add one more transaction. Okay, I'm going to add the product 1040, and here we have the smartwatch, and I'm going to add one more product 1169, and here we have the total amount 55,741.40 cents. Okay, so we'll apply the discount again here. Like this time I'm going to apply the discount for the cart, and it's fixed amount. Okay, I'm going to give this 741.40 cents as discount, 741.40 cents. Okay, and you can hit the enter key. So this discount is going to give for the cart, not for the specific item. Okay, for the subtotal. I will hit the enter key. So there you cannot see any arrows here, but the discount is given for the total bill. Okay, that's fine. Now we'll hit the payment here, and we'll type. Okay, the customer is paying exactly 50,000 cash. Okay, that's fine, and we'll give the save and save this item. Okay, that's fine. The change is 0. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, again you can go to the menu, and here we have view sales history, and you can see all the history of this item. So here you can see the specific discount amount 474. Okay, specifically you can see, and up to this your total open sales is 2, and the total amount is 236,500. Okay, here you can adjust and do kind of manipulations. Here you can print this invoice. Okay, if we want to print again, if something happened to your printers, we can print it again. We can save the PDF, or we can print the receipt as well. And if we want to, if the customer is going to refund this particular things, and we can refund it. Okay, or we can delete this transaction, okay, with the approval of administration. Or we can make as a main users. You don't want any permissions to delete this transaction. Okay, if we need any further assistance, we can comment in the comment box. Okay, that's fine, and we click the close button. Okay, now we'll go to the menu, and we discuss about the cash in. Okay, now we'll process one cash out. Okay, I'm going to click on the cash in, cash out, and click on the cash, remove cash. Okay, we are going to give 1000 cash, 1000 rupees from the cash drawer for the purpose of T. Let's say T, and we'll hit the enter key, or we'll hit the save button, and we'll go to the menu again. We'll go to cash in, cash out. There you can see here the green down arrow. It means cash in 5500. Okay, we received as running cash, and we gave 1000 rupees from the cash drawer for the purpose of T. Okay, so it's going out, the red color up arrow. Okay, and we click the cancel here, and now I'm going to process the end of the day. Okay, now we got the cash in as running cash, and in between that we have processed some open transaction, open sales, and after that we paid 1000 for T, okay, from the cash drawer. Okay, now we are going to process the end of the day. To process the end of the day, you can go to the menu, and here we have end of the day. Okay, we are going to exit the transaction, or the transaction, okay, from the particular users and the business. Okay, we'll click the end of the day. Once you click the end of the day, you are going to have a nice window. End of the day, here we have two tabs, end of the day and history. Okay, and in a single day you can have multiple days, end of the day. Okay, you can start the business for the daytime, and you can have another business for the night time. Okay, or you can have multiple business. There you can have multiple end of the day, okay, in a single day. So that is a interesting features, okay, very needed features in Aronium point of sale system. You can process multiple end of the day in a single day. Okay, so that's needed functions in any point of sale system. And here we have end of the day. In this end of the day, here we have cash out from all users and closed registers, and we have the X report. In Aronium point of sale system, we have two types of report, X report and Z report. We will be discussing this part in this video. Here we have cash out. If we click this cash out, okay, so as we have seen in the history, we have 236,500 cash sales, okay, as open transaction in my user account. So here we have the user account name, and here we have cash out from all users. Okay, for the time being, this one and only users, or else all the other users will be shown here. And here we have closed register and open transaction. We have the cash 236,500, and here we have day total, okay, is 1/1/2022. We have cash in 5,500 and cash out 1,000, and cash in, and for the open transaction, okay, we generated cash 236,500. Okay, the net amount 241,000. So that's the amount we are having in our cash drawer. Okay, simple, very simple understanding. So that's fine. Now if we are going to process the end of the day, you have to click the continue. Okay, in this way also can get the X report. Okay, I don't want the X report for the time being. So once you give the continue, automatically Aronium will prepare the X and Z report. So we will discuss the X and Z report after clicking this continue. So I'm going to click the continue, and here we have print closing reports. Okay, so here we have the message, please select reports to print. Make sure your printer is available and operational. Okay, even if you don't have printer, you can get this get this report as PDF. Okay, so here we have the buttons, print items report. Okay, that is we call items report. So we can see all of the items, cash in, cash out. And again, you have print Z report that will clearly tell you the product category and products that you have sold out. And here we have continue. You can click the continue. Okay, that's fine. And here we have the folder. I'm going to save this one, so I can type X report. That's fine. I can click save, and the printing items report. Okay, please wait. And next one we have Z report. Okay, Z report, and we'll click save button and printing Z report. Please wait. Okay, done. Very quick. Register successfully closed and all user successfully cashed out. Okay, and if you go the menu and you can go to the cash in, cash out, there's no history we have here. And you can go to the end of the day again, and here we have history. There you can see the history. Okay, so here we have the history. So date and time history we have. We can select the printed reports again. That's pretty cool. I'm going to minimize this Aronium applications. We'll go to the Aronium folder, and here we have the transactions. Okay, so if we click this early transaction, so this is a transaction invoice. Okay, the items and the discount at 474 and the subtotal. Okay, that's pretty cool. And we close this one, and here we have the next transaction, and here we have the X report. We'll open the X report and we'll see what we have inside. Okay, and here we have the items report, and date 1/1/2022, time. Okay, and here we have the timestamp, and product groups, products 1, headphone 1, scanner 1, okay, smartwatch 1. Okay, so here we have the products. Okay, total items we sell 4. Okay, number 4, that is X report. And the Z report will tell all cash in, cash out. Okay, so here we have the X report. So with our logo, so it comes as a receipt form. So for the time being, to show this report clearly, I have taken this as PDF file. Z report we have here, and date and time stamp. Report number 3. Here we have from documents from 1 to 2. So we had only 2 invoices, so that's what the from document number 1 and number 2. So if we have, suppose if we have 1,000, okay, so it starts from 1 to 1,000. And cash in 5,500, cash out, okay, for the TV spent 1,000 rupees. And the user sales, the second one, the user sales, and in my accounts the total sales open transaction 236,500, and all of the other details, and discount, okay, granted 1,215.40. okay, and here we have the balance amount, okay, 4,500, okay, plus this total sales 236,500, okay, is equal to 241,000 that we have cashed out at the end of the day. Okay, that's all I want to discuss in this video. If you love this video, hit the thumbs up button. If you are new to this channel, click the subscribe button, and don't forget to click the ring bell. Then you will be get notified to my brand new videos. Thank you very much, guys. We'll meet in the next video. Goodbye for now.